Welcome everyone to this new channel, a channel about mixed martial arts, especially prediction for UFC events, but subject to grow. We'll see if other topics in other dimensions and conversation came up with a lot of other people, because right now, I'm gonna be alone. Quick brief explanation for people who don't know anything about mixed martial arts. So mixed martial arts, or MMA, is combat sport where most of the time, because there are specification and singularities that I'm not going to talk about, so most of the time two people face off against each other in the cage. How can they win, you might ask? Here are all the ways a fight can go. So first, there is the knockout. Let's say when one of the two fighters drops to the mat, because there's a cage and a mat, and he drops because he's been hit with a knee or punch, you'll have to see by yourself. So, knockout when he's called to the mat. Then, there is the technical knockout. It's more like when the referee, because there's a referee, to stop the fight, when someone gets punched too hard, I guess, or kneed or kicked or whatever. So the referee intervenes and that stops the fight. That's a technical knockout. That's also why the referee intervenes, because it can prevent one of the fighters to be injured, and that's pretty much a smart move. Then there is the submission win, where one of the fighters taps out while he has been taken in a submission hold. You have to watch fights to fully understand what I'm saying. Then there is the decision win. There are three kinds of decision wins. There's the unanimous decision wins, the majority decision win, and the split decision win. Because yes, there are judges and scorecards. Note that a draw can also happen. Finally, there are other ways to stop a fight, like the doctor stoppage between rounds, because at the end of rounds, because there are rounds, each fighter go to his corner, or her corner, but you'll see after that, so I've done explaining, and doctors came around to see if the fighter can still fight without being risking an injury. So if this too much, like a bad cut, many times there's been a bad cut above the eye, so doctor stoppage, end of the fight, the other fighter wins. Finally, about that, there are the ways to win, or to end the fight more likely. There are disqualification, double disqualification, and no contest. But I'll say these are tricky because it's more like the referee judging. So there's been an illegal hit, an illegal blow, or how was it last time there was a double disqualification on the contest? If there's a accidental headbutt, a clash of head, it can result in no contest or double disqualification. So, a professional MMA fight, because there are amateur fights and professional, and I'm going to talk about professional. So, professional MMA fights consist of 3 rounds of 5 minutes each. But when a title is on the line, it is automatically a 5-round fight. Still rounds of 5 minutes. And that goes also for main events fight, because there are cards, and the fight that is in main event, whether there's a title on the line or not, it is also automatically a 5-round fight. What goes for UFC? Because it is UFC, the Ultimate Fighting Championship. They have events, and I'm gonna predict the fights of these events. In terms of events, as they started back in 1993. So if you do a quick math, 30 years ago, their big events are numbered, like UFC 287 that opened last week, But there are other UFC events, I would say, where the card is less crowded and not like there's less people coming. No, it's more like less fights. So, say there are minor events, but they are still pretty important. And you're gonna know why. Also note that if there are champions, like I said there were titles, there are champions. It is because there are rankings, meaning wins and losses move the fighter either up or down rankings. So for UFC, there are 8 weight categories for men. Flyweight, at 125 pounds, bantamweight at 135 pounds, featherweight at 145 pounds, lightweight at 155 pounds, welterweight at 170 pounds, middleweight at 185 pounds, light heavyweight at 205 pounds, and heavyweight at 265 pounds. And 4 weight categories for the women, but note that there's one, I would say, inactive. First we got the strawweight at 115 pounds, flyweight at 125 pounds, bantamweight at 135 pounds. Yeah, those two are also men categories, but women compete in UFC though, so they have their own flyweight and their own bantamweight categories, and featherweight category at 145. And this is the one that I would say is inactive, because there are clearly no rankings first off, and when was the last featherweight fight? 2020, I guess. From quick memory, I think it was 2020, and that's pretty much it for the women's featherweight, so kind of inactive. So on a personal level, why am I doing this? I'm not a judge, not even training in MMA. I'm not doing anything MMA related for now. So whatever I'm going to say, my prediction, reviews, whatever else I will say, because there's a lot going on right now. There's also the MMA and WWE fusion around the corner. That's going to be pretty interesting to talk about in a future video. So whatever I'm going to say is not about MMA, is not perfect truth, perfect statement. I'm not knowing anything. I'm not going to pretend to know anything. I'm going to be wrong a lot of time. My predictions are going to be wrong a lot of time. I'm telling you, because my prediction have been wrong before, and they will be wrong, because MMA is not a precise thing like odds and all that. This is not precise. Everything can happen in MMA. Everything. I've been watching MMA since March 2021, meaning I'm really fairly new to this, and this is pretty much all there is to say. So I'm gonna cut short and say that until next time, probably 1 or 2 days before, Max Blessed Holloway faces off against almighty Arnold Allen in the featherweight division this Saturday. I'll see you there. Bye.